Just need to give it a second. I want to make sure everybody can hear me. Ugh. I have to adjust my mic a little bit. Wait, I'm a goober. Let me just put that right there. And now, when I say mic check, I'll pull that a little bit higher. Mic check. A little bit better. Alright, hopefully game audio. Let's see, how do we turn? Okay. Oof. That's loud. Let's switch. Oof. And hopefully the game will show up. You guys can hear it, so it should show up. Perfect. Okay. So what I'm going to do, since Hash is my main guy on this, I'm actually going to wait for him. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the test server, and I'm just going to mess around with some stuff until Hash hops on, and we will go from there. Oh man, we already lost $1. Why is $1 in the back? Even though technically that makes sense, because if you're reading like a dollar amount and you say dollars, like you're not gonna say dollars, 999,000. But it is what it is. The music's not bad. I still might turn it off though. Come on, get me in the gang, come on. Let's get it. Oh, did I not press the button? I did. Alright, of course it's gonna lag on the first. Hey, it didn't lag that much. How are we looking? I adjusted some settings and it looks like we're not doing bad. Just like traditional farming simulator lore, there's always lag at the very beginning, so that's definitely something we're gonna change. Oof. Yeah, this structure is making me lag like crazy. That's a nice building, I'm not gonna lie. That's a very nice building. Which, speaking of which, for us to, once Hash, if he does get online, our strat for actually starting, first thing, we need to find a home. Wait, what the heck is this? Oh, these are farmhouses? Wait, I can construct this for 1,000? Oh, that's crazy. So they got us some cheap houses too? This building comes as a kit. It must first be assembled. Deliver the required materials to the construction site. What? Oh, that's insane. Oh, I definitely want to build my own farmhouse. Oh, that's super duper insane. Okay, so, what I would do, I'm gonna buy this trailer first, like whatever house or whatever Hash wants, whenever we get it. We'll start with $1 million. I'll drop down a house, then we'll drop. Dude, we can actually build a full-blown house. That's huge, actually. That's us farm garage. So these are garages. This is a house. That's a nice house, actually. Some of these houses are really nice. Like, this is more like a log cabin. Actually, that's a massive log cabin. This building comes as a kit. Does this count as like a house? It does. That's crazy. Hold up. That's crazy. For 1,000? So we would get the kit and we would have to deliver the resources. Okay, we're definitely gonna end up doing that. Let me see. Factories, of course, production, traditional stuff. Do we have any new stuff? Carpentry, cement factory? What is that? Rocks? It takes regular stone and stuff? So now we actually have a reason to collect stones. That's nice. Cereal factory, which looks like it tastes rice, because, you know, rice can be used for cereal. And actually, Does it take every single one of those to make cereal? That kind of stinks. Uh, Dairy. It has multiple different types of dairy, which is interesting. So just dairy and sugar, and we can produce, I'm not sure what that first one is, but cheese, looks like, oh, actually bottled milk, chocolate, butter. What is that last one? Sour cream? I have no idea. Let's see, grain mill. We know how the grain mill works. That's how we get flour and stuff. Grape processing, which, hey, I'm not doing it. Someone else can. Same thing with the oil mills. Yeah, y'all can do that. Paper factory. Oh, you can make paper too. This is awesome. So now they have, so for those people who like forestry, there's a lot more stuff for them to do in forestry, which is cool. As far as wool, we still got the same sort of stuff. A debris crusher, which I wouldn't do. What up, Hash? We've been waiting for you. So I'm just sort of, I haven't even done anything. This isn't even, I'm still on the test server. I was waiting for you to hop online so that way we could figure out what we're gonna do. And so I'm also just looking through preserved food factory. That's cool. They've added so many new production chains and stuff. So that's actually really cool. By the way, have you watched that Swatha thing? I did not. I'm gonna be honest. I saw your comment, but I saw it once I got off work, and by then everything was, it was just nah. But I'll take your word for it. It is what it is. So let's actually switch over to our actual server, which I don't have an actual server yet, of course. That's what I waited for you for. We need to figure out, okay, first, to generate money, because I know we're gonna, geez, that music, okay, sorry, hold up. That's the second time. That music hits you out of nowhere, and I don't hate it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't hate it. It's just, it's a bit like, eh. Okay, so we will start, let's see, we're going, let's say the Asian map, like you said. The money will start with $1 million. We'll do a start from scratch thing, but of course we're gonna give ourselves $1 million. So we don't start with the farm, or do we want to start with the farm? We still never even did the guided intro tour either, now that I think about it. Yeah, let's not start with the farm. Because the problem with starting with the farm is, like, it's going to give us some stuff that may not be what we want. Now, we did already see that the starting farm that they give us, it does give us the products and the stuff we need to work with rice. However, if we're going for long grain rice, that may not be what we want, you know? So you said yes, and I said so much in such a short time. So these settings are where we're going for. Oh, wait. Or were you referring to the starting farm? You want us to have yes to the start farm? In which case, the next question is, do we want to have a guided intro tour? Now, the thing is, so the good part with starting with a farm is a lot of the cost that we were going to have to put down, we no longer will have to, because we'll start with a farm. We'll start with $1 million because screw it, I'm starting with $1 million. I don't care. In which case, it's not really start from scratch. It would be technically new farmer, but the thing is, I want it to be hard difficulty. Oh, and the money's less. Okay. One thing is in FS22, when you start farm manager or start from scratch, is that some buildings on the land you would own in easy. Wait. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. When you start the land, like whatever land you're on, like the buildings would already be there. Whereas if you was started in the new farmer, like there would be buildings there. I can't remember what the map is, but that first map, yeah. Okay, so what settings do we want to do? It says preset, but the preset, actually, I'm going to go ahead and put the preset start from scratch, because the only reason why is because I think that's going to change a lot between the start from scratch preset and the economic. I think it's going to put me on the hard difficulty. We're definitely not starting with the loan. What's the biggest loan we can do? Oh, geez. The question is, okay, so we want to start farm. You said yes. Do we need to do the guided intro tour? And if we're starting the farm, how much money are we going to start with? So that becomes the those become the questions. So if we're doing a starting farm, are we going to do the guided intro? That's the first thing. And then the second thing, how much money are we going to start with? The increments, let's see, 100,000, 250, 500, 750, 1 million. Or that technically would be 1,000 thousands. For me, 1 mil is not enough for me. Oh, I agree. Because we all know how this game's gonna work. Like, for example, if you buy one harvester, like a harvester alone is like 400 and something thousand, I think, on the low end. But it's farm manager, so I need to buy land. Okay, so you want to start. So we're gonna do start from scratch. We're gonna do 1 million, no start loan. Are we gonna do?
Where are you gonna eat again tonight?
Economic difficulty set to hard. So this is what we're waiting. This is what I'm not sure. Now you said yes. I just before we start, you're saying start farm yes, guided intro yes, or are you saying just extra yes to the start farm? And the good part is, if we start farm, we would already have a decent amount of stuff in place as far as production, and probably the value of all the stuff we would, need if we were to start production. Yes, on start farm, but the guided is gonna be me. Cool. So we'll go ahead and start with this. We'll start with that pack. But yeah, I think this is gonna be dope. And we already know with this map what we're gonna kind of get, and everything that we're gonna get with our starting farm is gonna be sort of centered around rice, which is good. Now, of course, we want to do long grain rice, but we're still trying to figure that out, I guess. I also forgot to name it. It's fine. We'll name it later. I do like this new loading menu, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that there's like a little bar. Yeah, just pick the same guy. That's fine. Anyway, is there not a confirm button? Did I not press it? I don't think I pressed it. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the traditional 360 load in until I figure out some way. Oh, actually, that went well. So the shaders, okay. So there wasn't, what? Who the heck are you? Hey. Oh, the momentum thing I don't like. Why is he moving? What the heck? Oh, look at that. He's turning to look at, hey, what is this? Oh, didn't mean, oh, that's how I customize my character. Okay. Well, who are you and what do you do, sir?
If this isn't a successful farmer standing in front of me, you can call me a goat and feed me some oat. I just noticed your bank account. Listen, I'm proud of you, kiddo. Don't you think this is about money, though? You brought stability and security to the farm. That's all I ever wanted. Not the money. That's just an indicator. Now, get yourself some fancy new machines or something. Congratulations.
Wait a minute. So we can actually talk to this guy now? Hold up. My bank account is only a few cents. Hey, but we're millionaires, or we have $1 million in this game.
A couple of people in town can help you, kiddo. We have.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna read all that, only because I'm pretty sure he's just gonna start giving us like a rundown of how everything works, and that is not what we're gonna do. Okay, so we have this one field that's empty, so that's good. Is there a way to turn off that momentum thing? Because I'm not gonna lie, that is annoying. If I can't, it is what it is. Let me first do this. Seasonal growth, yes. Fixed month, yes. Not fixed, no. Days per month. 1, snow on. Crop destruction on. Periodic plowing, yes, turn that on because I am a hardcore gamer. Disaster destruction, that's going to be annoying, but I'll take it. Pause. The speed at which your machinery becomes dirty, we'll say fast. Automatic engine start, off. Stop and go braking, sure. Fuel limit, fuel usage high. AI, we'll turn that off, 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 off. Okay. Next set of settings. I think we should be. Oh, where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Help window, colorblind, info trigger, miles Fahrenheit, radio, camera. Is there a way to turn up camera sensitivity, like how fast we can rotate? Reset, easy arm, camera sensitivity. Okay, I think this is specifically for my mouse, which means I'm gonna have to adjust it again later. Input, gear, engine speed, automatic, direction change automatic, volume master, Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see, what had you... Oh, no, that was... Ooh, yes, that's much faster. I like that. Oh, yeah. I like that. Okay, cool. Alright. In FS22, yes, I think so. But I don't know for this. Interesting. Okay, so let's take a look. Wrong button. Wrong button again. Okay. Let's take a look at our stuff. Wait, YouTube is lagging. Of course it is. Of course it is. Nothing's new. We already know it's lagging. Okay, so we got... Oh, wow. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, so let's... I think from here we can see all of our vehicles. We have a dragon. I think that's for hauling stuff. We have this, which I don't see what the point of it is. A harvester, a trailer for the header, planting for the rice, something to harvest the rice. I don't know what this does. I'm assuming like cultivating of some sort. We have, I don't know what that does. And then we have a regular old tractor. Okay, so those are all of our vehicles. By the way, if you don't want so many fields and get overwhelmed by the work, I recommend sell one. That's what I was for the, okay, I'm glad you said it because I was thinking about that. Because it's like, why do we have so many? Do we have bees? We have bees as well. What the flying fladoodle? Okay, so the fields that we own, let me turn this off. The fields that we own are the green ones. So we own field 30, 31, which are both rice. And then we have 28, 27. 28, 27, I don't think right now we have currently planted with anything. If anything, I'll keep field 27. What is this? Oh, a silo. Oh, is that our silo? We own a silo too? That's crazy. So, let's see. You have an idea? Well, let's see. I don't know, what's your idea? Go ahead. Because if we're gonna sell a field, if we're gonna sell a field, 28 is definitely gonna be the one we're gonna sell. It doesn't even really give us that much. Actually, these fields are kind of cheap. That's kind of cool. At least field 28. It's not that advantageous. I don't really see we don't necessarily need the money. Now, I'm thinking about doing a generator and putting a generator somewhere so that way we can start making money even if we're not actually making product. So for example, something like we have $1 million. We could put that giant windmill or wind turbine. That'll generate some money. And then on top of it generating some money, we can go ahead and turn this field to grass. I'm so glad it says the size as well. And we can go ahead and turn that field to grass. And then while this field is grass, we go ahead and harvest this for the rice. We'll probably see if we can store it in the silo, which I'm hoping we can. So I need to figure out what these things are. I don't know. Let's see, unpause this. What does that do? That's my map. Okay, so I can only check my map when the things start. Okay, so let's see what our vehicles are. Of course, it's gonna bring us right back here. Uh, it really is a pointless car. I don't know what that is. Oh, this thing hauls a decent amount of stuff, actually. So we're definitely going to keep this. The Lizard Dragon. The Macy Ferguson. You gotta love the fact that we already have a harvester. We have a John Deere 980. I don't even know what that does. The Iseki, we know what those two do. I don't know. Okay, so this can plant. Okay, so this is actually what we need to plant some stuff. So this can plant wheat, barley, I think that's oats, I think that's canola, long grain rice, what is that, spinach maybe? Grass, Brussels sprouts and lettuce? Or maybe that's oilseed radish right there. But we can actually go ahead and let's see, was that oilseed radish? Yeah, it was oilseed radish. Peas and spinach. Okay. So if we do field 27, I can make that. Okay, so we have a harvester. So the question is, do we want to make field 27 some form of right? No, field 27 is going to be grass. I'm putting my foot down on that one. That one's going to be grass. That has to be grass. So let me find my tractor. And actually, before I do that, I need to make sure that field is plowed. This. Ooh, that's all of our farmland? Cool, we have plenty of spaces for the big thing. Okay, let's see. I need this one. Red needs to be plowed. If we turn off needs to be plowed, anything else? Needs lime. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they both need to be plowed and also have lime. Okay. Noted. Let's get back up here. Growth. We have one that's been cultivated. Ready to harvest. Okay, so we got to harvest rice. We need to. Field 27 is plowed. Wait, it says it's been plowed. What is it? How does it need plowing if it's been plowed? What? Hold up. Let me hop out of this. If it's been plowed, why would we need... No, it says needs plowing, which is interesting. It also needs lime. So, we'll go ahead and plow this field. Let's see, where is my tractor? I don't think... Actually, let me turn this off. I don't think this thing to my right is actually a plow, so we might actually sell it. Can I see that? Let's see. John Deere 980. I wish it would show me in the shop so I could tell what it was. That's one thing I did like about the shop before. So now I kind of need to go through. Let's see. I'm assuming it's a subsoiler. It is not a subsoiler. Welcome back. Welcome back. Maybe it's a cultivator. It is a cultivator. Okay. Shallow cultivators are used for shallow cultivating or seedbed creation of fields. Okay, so that might be good for the rice, which so we'll definitely keep that. I'm assuming everything it's given me is for rice, but we do need to plow our field. Problem is, if we plow, that's definitely going to cause rocks as an issue. The good thing is if we make that main field, the big field, field 57, is nothing but for grass, we're going to have a piece of cake. We're not going to necessarily need the biggest plow, which is this one. How's this? Oh, we won't necessarily need this one for 75K. My idea is harvest one of the fields, sell it, and get a lot of money plus the rice and less work. Interesting. How much money would we... Let's see. What fields do we have? Let's see. So we have field 30, 31. This one is 47K. This one's 83K. So we're not going to even really get that much money even if we do sell it at the moment. Because the fields that we have are relatively cheap. The most expensive one I think is this one. And that's because we would sell the farmland which that is a lot of farmland. Not 27. Wait, by the way, shallow cultivators and all other things like plows and cultivators are the same. The only problem with a cultivator versus a plow is the rocks that are caused. It will sell the entire house and stuff. Yeah, we're definitely not selling 27. Definitely not for sure. Like, not at all. I'm not even sure if we need that much rice, so you might be right. We might sell one of these. I think shallow has no rocks. And see, that's the thing. And I'm still going off of FS22 logic. Because I know one of them, and I think you're right, the shallow one, I think if it does pick up rocks, if I remember correctly, it was small rocks. Use for shallow cultivation, seed bait. Okay, actually, we'll just actually use this one. We'll just use it and see. We'll see if it creates that. Is this a small tractor? I think it is. It doesn't really matter to me if it is or isn't. Let us back this up. Hopefully our keybinds are set up correctly. It looks like, ooh, that was a cool animation. Okay. So we're gonna go over here. Also, I like how they made the hints or the help menu. They made it smaller and more concise. So the more commands you have, which at some point I'm sure we will, it won't take up the entire thing. But let's go ahead and plow this. It says control group. What is that? I'm gonna be small. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and lower this. We're gonna see. Hopefully this satisfies that plow condition. It moves really fast, I'm not gonna lie. In fairness, this is a small field, so let's check real quick. Okay, it's showing. Okay, so it is going through the plow. Oh no, it's showing seed bed. The question is that, let's see, it's still showing needs plowing. The cultivator does not work as far as plowing. Let me make sure I'm not mistaken. Let's just do a big sweeping thing. So this creates seed beds, so it's for the rice. In fairness, this is a cultivator. I remember having a subsoiler in FS22, and the subsoiler was treated almost like a plow. Also, I like how there's different speeds depending on the terrain you're on. That's kind of neat. Okay, let's go over here, put this back. There goes our planter right there, which we might use that to plant. Ooh, the driving physics is a little bit better. I like it. They put some work into this. Hold up, let me see, hold up. Let me back this up real quick. Oh yeah, the driving mechanics actually feel really nice on a steering wheel now. That's awesome. I mean, they were decent before, but now it's actually really, really good. Nope, I got too close. Thought I was far enough away. Now I'm just jackknapping it. Okay, I'm goofy. Let's actually go this direction, and then whip it. Oop, I can't drive. Get a little side of that. Actually, I don't even think I would have space in there anyway, so screw that. We're done with that. Let's see, I'm back. Sorry for going away for a bit because my little brother's being a pain in the ass. That's understandable. Understandable. Okay, so if we're even going to plow that other field, we need a full-blown plow because that is a cultivator, and cultivators do not satisfy the thing. Also, I think, wait, so subsoiler is what I had. Wait, they don't even have that other subsoiler I had, or at least not yet anyways. Prepare fields for the next sowing. It can be used instead of a plow. Now the thing is, do we really need the biggest one? Let's see, that's 5 meters, that's 4 meters. I wish it actually showed it in feet, because 5 meters is not something I'm decent with. Okay, so that's 6 meters. I also don't like the angles of the plows. So, yeah, we're not trying to create new fields. So since, or at least, okay, timeout. Are we trying to create a new field? What's our farmland looking like? Because this is a lot of space over here. Actually, it's not enough space to create more land, not necessarily right here. We could create some more right here if we really, really wanted to. But yeah, it looks like we don't have enough space to fully create more land. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead, buy a plow, or can I rent one? Can I lease one? Is that a thing? Let's see, back again, since my brother's being a bigger pain in the ass. You're going through some things right now, dude. You're fight. Uh-oh. Okay. I also forgot looking at these. Our vehicles have to have a certain amount of horsepower. Let's see. What was that vehicle we were in? This one. 160 to 225. Why can't it just tell me what I have? Let's assume it's on the low end of 160. And so if I go here, buy plows, I need something that can do 160. Oh wait, is it going by kilowatts or horsepower? Oh my gosh, this is weird. It is going by horsepower. Okay, so 160 to 225. 160 to 225. 225 if you upgrade it. 160 is probably the current horsepower. Roger, roger. Let's figure it out. So we're going for about 160's current horsepower, which means this is the biggest we could get. A 2.5 plow. What about a subsoiler? Oh, subsoilers seem to be a little bit easier. I think it's because they don't go as deep into the ground. So we'll probably go ahead and get this one. 4 meter. I think the extra width might be worth it. Can I lease this? Lease it for 612. Perfect. Okay. I think you would have enough horsepower if you upgraded it. Yeah, but I don't... Like, here's my thing. This is a starting tractor. I'm not going to upgrade this. If anything, we're just going to buy bigger and better tractors later. What is even the tractor we have? I already forgot the name of it. That's crazy. The ATCO 8510 series. So if I go here, ATCO 8510, so that might be a medium-sized tractor. Also, I like how they added a lot more. ATCO 8510. Am I missing something? There's no way this is a large tractor. Yeah, I missed something. Hold up. Let's see. ATCO. Oh, it's 8010. Okay, so I saw it. Okay, so it's the medium one. Yeah, so it's a medium tractor. Yeah, we're definitely going to upgrade to the bigger one. Let's figure out where our thing was dropped off at. Is this it over here? Oh, that's a bit of a ride. But let's go pick it up. We'll pick it up, we'll plow it. Also, that's another thing. We have a thing right here for water. So that way not for water, but wait, what is that for? I think that's like a greenhouse, I think. That or it produces water, one of the two. No, yeah, that's the greenhouse. It produces stuff. Okay. Yeah, you're right. It's definitely... Uh-oh. The frames just went to crap there. But it seems like we're good. Also, I can see how it's bouncing back and forth between mirrors. Okay, we're not going to do that. I understand what it's doing, and I understand why it's doing it. So we're just going to actually turn that off. Oh, we can't turn it off in game, can we? Dagnabbit. I'm not gonna put up with that. I know why it does that. It's because I have my graphics settings set to one camera instead of, not one camera, one mirror instead of two. Looks like a water tank that you don't understand if it's a greenhouse or a water tank. No, so I was confused on whether or not that is like, so you know how in FS22 you could have a water well if you wanted. I wasn't sure if that was it or not. Can I turn it? Ooh, look, turn on the lights. I don't really need these on, so. A good left. Oh wait, am I going the right way? Let me pull off the side of the road real quick. Am I going the right way? Of course I'm not. Ooh, don't, let's not hit a sign day one, right? I wasn't sure if it was a water well or a greenhouse, but once I got around to the side of it, I realized it was a greenhouse. Probably wouldn't be a cylinder if it was a water tank. Well, I was thinking that would be sort of like a reservoir. So it's pumping from the ground and it's storing in that part just to be easily accessible. But yeah, in hindsight, I know now. Plus, I still am not used to the tarp greenhouses. Those are new. They've added so many new things, and it almost seems like, compared to FS22, if you want to be more role-play, if you wanted to do more customization, if you wanted your farm to look better as far as decoration or aesthetic, this is the game for you. What happens if I get in front of him? What happens? Okay. Oh, you saw that? He swerved. The AI swerved. Interesting. I mean, I almost killed him, but interesting. Let's see the backside. I already forgot which way is which. I think it's this way. Yeah, it's this way. I think. Maybe. Who knows? Let's see. Back this up. Okay. Let's go ahead and head on back. Also, it says something's inactive. What is it? What is inactive? Is that the GPS? So I have the cruise control. That's fine. World of Tanks. Is that what WOT stands for? Because that's what I'm thinking. Go down here. Take the first right. And then another right. Okay. Maybe a little bit louder. Oh, when I said what? Oh, yeah. Don't hate. Don't hate. I'm actually just going to cut across this field. Wait, will we get penalized if we destroy someone else's crops? Is that a thing now? It's not. Okay, so we still can't destroy other people's crops. So that's good to know. So if ever I get bored of actually obeying the laws of the road, I can just cut through stuff. And actually, looking at it, we have so many different farmlands near us. That is one thing that I do like about this compared to the FS22 game. There are so many sections of farmland for us to work, which is actually really, really good. Okay, let's go ahead and drop this down. Guess who's back? Back again. Asher's back. Tell a friend. Okay, so there goes the rocks. The rocks look actually kind of more realistic than they did in the last one. That's nice. As far as graphics and everything goes, I think this game is just doing way, way, way better so far. Ooh, first, before we go any further, one thing I also realized, to do my strat, construction, there is a strat that I need. Not selling points. Even though selling points would be nice for debris, so that way I didn't have to travel all over the world. Cultivation generators. Since we have the money, go ahead and buy this big hunking thing. Just because it's going to generate some money for us. Today is quite busy since my brother and mom woke up early. Oh, they woke up early. What's happening? Why is everybody up so early? And also, I realized we're gonna have to get a stone picker. Let's get these stones out there. And in fairness, this plow is little, but it seems to be doing the work pretty well. Let's see. Since my mom will go to the office today because she is teaching a new hired accountant, that will take her place. Ah. Let me try to get as much of this on pass as I can. Like this. Like this. I prefer. And you probably recognize this. I definitely prefer subsoilers to plows. 9 times out of 10. There are situations where plows are better, but this is not one. But she is normally work from home, so that's why it's not usual for her to go to the office. And that's fine. Especially accounting, I 100% understand. A lot of jobs nowadays, I wouldn't say a lot of them, but a lot of the ones that are like business or cybersecurity, things of that nature, you can work from home depending on like how your company is structured. And I actually do like that aspect, especially since COVID happened. I think a lot of companies have worked to have plans in place should they need to work from home. By the way, what state you live in, so I can check my clock and see what time it is at your place. I am in Tennessee. I am only 14 hours behind you, so if you essentially just add 12 hours to whatever your time is, and then add 2, that is my time. It's just that we'll be a day back, I think. Or maybe that's subtract. Either way, same diff. And actually, that's how I've been doing decent as far as keeping track of your time. Because like right now, it is 8:17 my time, which means it is 10:17 a.m. your time. Essentially, since it's 14 hours difference, change from AM to PM or PM to AM and then just add 2. I've been practicing. I think the more people we get in the stream from like different time zones, the better I'll get at keeping track of like where everybody is as far as time and stuff. Unless we start having any like these minute difference, like if it's an hour or so difference, it's easy to do because those are hours and there's only 24 hours in a day. If you start throwing in minutes, oh, that's gonna get annoying. Like if someone's like an hour and 10 minutes ahead, I can do that math. It's just, oh my gosh, that's gonna start getting annoying. Especially trying to remember that. This thing is trucking along. Also, who would buy a white tractor? We know it's gonna get dirty like instantly. And like, I feel like with a white tractor, no matter how much you wash it, it's still gonna be dirty. And there's like never gonna be a point where you're like, man, this is clean enough. Also, I should definitely be lifting up the plow whenever I back up, but it's not that big a deal. Let's grab this. This is a lot of rocks, I'm not gonna lie. And we still gotta lime the field as well, so that's something else I can't forget to do. I gotta lime this field. Let's see, we gotta lime it. Ooh, I also like, okay, if you look at this, I just noticed this. So the tire tracks, that's already cool. What, Wi-Fi is turning into McDonald's Wi-Fi, but worse. Oh my gosh, so it must be Starbucks. Or maybe Burger King Wi-Fi. The ground deformation is really cool, but if you like, one thing that I like that's even cooler, if I had to use the subsoiler or any type of plow in FS22, you would notice that as soon as your thing is in the ground, if I start driving, it would start deforming the ground and showing that, hey, I'm plowing this section, right? Well, the good part is it's no longer leaving those tracks. So like in FS22, if I started with the plow down, wherever it was, it would start leaving marks, like no matter what. But this one, it's not necessarily leaving marks on the ground. The pattern is, for the most part, from what I can tell, oh no, it is changing. It is changing. I'm just zoomed out, so I can't really tell. So it's very subtle. But because I'm zoomed out, like these lines are straight, where if I look where I was the last time, so the line's perpendicular. So never mind. I'm gonna stop talking. So it is actually still doing what it was in FS22. It just seems less invasive. Because like these seed beds are huge. Or I'm not even sure if this is seed bed or what the heck this is. Maybe this is past plowing state. But the lines and how they work, okay. Cool. My PC is gonna explode when I play that. Dude, I'm telling you, before you get in the game, turn all the settings down. It is insane. Now, in fairness, I believe the game runs really, pretty well. I turn majority of my settings down just so that way, it still looks decent during the stream. But what I'm thinking is that if it's similar to FS22, the shaders have to load every time you join a game. And in FS22, there was a setting or something I changed with the notepad for the game or whatever that made it to where I didn't have that lagginess every time I load into the game. But of course, if you just hop in for the very first time, it's gonna have that little bit of loading. Before I can even turn on my PC, it won't work because video card broken. Dude, you might as well just get a whole new PC. You're just gonna have to get an entirely new system because your CPU's broken, your video card's broken. You're just gonna have to save up for a while. That, or you're gonna have to buy a console like Xbox or PlayStation and then buy a farming simulator on there. The only problem that's gonna suck with console and every farming simulator, every simulator player period, whether it be ATS, Euro Truck Simulator, everybody knows PC is better because our mods are better. Even Minecraft, you know that the mods on PC are going to be better than the mods on console, just because of the limitations to console, And also, this will not be able to be a full-blown stream just because of my sleep restrictions, but we're going to try to see how much we can get done. Yeah, PC mods are better. Yeah, I will always agree to that. PC mods will always be better. I will say console mods sometimes are easier to install, depending on certain games, but PC mods better. Even if they are a hassle to install sometimes, depending on the game, they are definitely better. Sweet. Hold up, I should probably check the map, because it would really piss me off if we did all this and it wasn't. Also, why does it default to hotspots every time? Oh, I don't even need to, okay, I can just use my scroll thing now. Let me zoom in. We got a lot of rocks. What is this? Random red and yellow stuff. Okay, we got a lot of rocks, but for the most part, cool. We just got a little bit more plowing to do. We'll pick up the rocks. We'll get the stones. Hopefully we'll get this field seeded before we do anything. Also, I do plan on keeping the time scale set to a half because, the first few days of a new save, you have so much to do, and you just know it's going to take a while. So it is what it is. Also, that other field that we have over there to our back left, field 28, is there any way we can zoom in to that mini map at the bottom? It's not that it's a problem, but you know what? I'm just gonna drive like that. Well, this way we can see the entire map. So actually, this is cool. So now I don't need to open the map. Okay, that's kind of cool. I mean, you can't see it probably because my logo's in the way, but I wish there was a way to zoom in on that map a little bit more, but even if there isn't, it's fine. I'm not going to use that much anyway. Let's grab that. Swing around. Grab this. I'm not gonna lie, this subsolar's moving kind of fast for like what it is. Or maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's how the game feels or what, but I feel like 6 miles per hour in this game is faster than 6 miles per hour in FS22. I could be mistaken, and I'm probably overthinking things, but hey, it's how I feel. It is what it is. And we are almost finished. Try to maximize as much as this so we don't have to do as many passes. Swoop, sweep, sweep, sweep. Also, if this game has like hidden artifacts or like toys, just like FS22 did, we can make a crap ton of money that way. I think it's like $1 million or maybe more. I think it was 1.1 million in FS22 if you collected all those toys. And I would definitely do that. Maybe not as a stream because that's just gonna take forever. And that's a little too much work, but I don't think we're gonna grab it all, so let's just grab the left chunk. Swing back. And then we can return this, grab the stone picker. Grab stones. Also, here's what we're gonna do. Let us, but I hate that they don't have a section for loaned vehicles right now. That bothers me. Oh, that really does bother me. How do I know which one is... How do I know how do I return the thing that's loaned? Okay, wait, this is it. Okay, so it does show leasing costs. Okay, so I'm overlooking it. So leasing costs, I can go ahead and return. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I'm going to be honest with you. That's not what I meant to do. This, let's see, sell it. Okay, or return it anyways. Okay, let us, what we're going to do, we're going to try to get 2 things at once. We need to lime the field. Oh, geez. Well, we have a planter, but I don't think the planter can actually fertilize with lime. So we'll do fertilizer spreader. Okay. This one also does lime. What the heck is that? That's kind of interesting. Interesting. So you could pour the stuff into it and it spreads. That's it. With a interesting. Okay, so we need this. We also need a stone picker. So let me back up and see what we got as far as stone pickers. 550. They could at least did the 7 one. Okay, here's the problem. That stinks, man. What if I do, oh no, that's not it. What if I'm not trying to buy it, and I want to make sure I press this button correctly. Lease it, we'll go ahead and lease that. And we're also going to need the lime spreader. Oh, they got seeders, seeding tanks. Yeah, hey, there's my boy from the last game. I don't think I'm going to need it, though. Not for the field. Not yet for the fields. Hey, this is what we have, which is also a seeder. It doesn't seed a lot of stuff. Oh, wait. So those are actually all the stuff that I could seed. Wait, so which one's sorghum? I'm noticing I don't see sorghum. Am I tripping? Anywho, what do we need? We needed... Oh, darn it. Oh, the fertilizer. BRB. Let's see... I don't think we're going to need the extension. I don't think we're going to need the spreading disc, so I'll just take this as it is. Okay. One thing I will say that I hate about this so far, I would say hate. There's no. I like the game. Our location, our starting location. We are far, or I would say super far. But if anyone's watching has watched my FS22 streams or gameplay, you notice that our farm, or our farms, or our land, or whatever, was relatively close to the shop. So there wasn't an extreme amount of driving. I'm not obeying stop signs, I'm gonna be honest. Let's see, I think I gotta turn left. There wasn't a massive amount of farmland. Also, real quick, I need to check, because it is bothering me so much. Is sorghum even a thing in this game? We got wheat, barley, canola, oat, corn, sunflower, soybean. No, there's sorghum. So sorghum is a thing. I need to know, can we replant sorghum? Because I really don't know. Driving down the road, we're gonna need some fuel. That's another thing. I'm gonna need fuel for, there's so many things I want, and I really just need to make a list of everything I need for the farm and just start like solidifying. Hey, we need this, got this. We need this, got this. We need this, got this. And in fairness, it's really not that super far away from our farm. It is a decent bit of ways, but it's not super far away. Also, this thing looks like it's gonna need maintenance pretty fast. Hopefully that's a vehicle shop over there. So we'll go ahead and repair this, because this is the tractor we're gonna have to keep for a while, I think. I think if I pull it in here, I should be good. Let's see. Turn on the flashlight. Wait, how do I turn on the flashlight? I'm curious now. Oh, that jump is crazy. That's like a Mario double jump. Dealer options. This. Okay, I do want to repair. I do not care to repaint right now. Yeah, so the paint. Hey, we already got an achievement. It was only a matter of time. It says it just fell off. It was the achievement. Also, while we're here, let's check the customization and see. Wait, there's weights on this thing? There is a weight. There's a default weight on this thing. So we have a default 560 kilogram weight. Why do we need that? I don't know. I'm not gonna question it. Now, the fact that this is standard means if we ever drive over certain crops, they're gonna get destroyed ASAP. And so I would assume twin wheels, whether it's narrow twins, not narrow twins, narrow wheels, is what we would need to keep from destroying crops. But the thing is, as of right now, I don't think there are any crops that I'm going to drive over. So I'm not really gonna harp on that. Not yet anyways. We don't really have any crops I can drive over. I guess you could drive over the rice, but I wouldn't dare drive this tractor near the rice, I don't think. Because everything with the rice, I have dedicated machines to plant that. Yeah, I know. Well, I learned that in FS22. Narrow does not destroy crops, which is great. But let me back this up. The fact that it would allow me to connect right there was kind of weird. Snap. Okay. Let's go ahead and drive. Let's see. I think, was it keep straight and then a right? I think it was keep straight. Let me do this. Yeah. So we're gonna take the first available right as far as a road, so not a dirt road, and then we will take another right. Okay. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Hey, don't you pass me, sir. Also, I can't wait till mods come out and I can start doing these also, as far as vehicles, see, now that's something else I'm interested in. Just regular cars, just regular trucks for towing stuff. Hey, look, it's a dirt bike. Hey, that brings up what you said earlier. Kubota, Lizard, as usual, 2017, International. Okay, these are actually some cool looking vehicles, I'm not gonna lie. Tiger car, okay. These are some that looks really cool. That looks really cool. And essentially, I'll just be buying this for the sake of buying it. Because there's like no reason. Oh, jeez. The horsepower shoots up, what is that, 49? Which means it's just going to accelerate faster. That's crazy. That's cool. I actually might buy one of those. Because it didn't seem like it was that much money. Unless I was mistaken. Was I mistaken? Real quick, let me check again. Real quick. Yeah, it's only 40K. Is it bad that my definition of not too much has changed so much because of FS22? Like, because of all the stuff we bought in FS22, like, I'm like, that's not a lot. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. Now, once we go past our first month and I see how much income we actually get from that big windmill, I'll probably start backing off on what is or isn't too much. But I think once we get the grass going, come on, come on, come on, come on, get up the hill, get up the hill, come on. Jesus, we made it. We made it. It took us a second, but we made it. I'm glad so far that all of my settings are working. Alright, let's pick up these rocks. Nom 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 nom. Oh, it makes sounds when you pick up the rocks. That's neat. And also the animation for picking up these rocks is really, really cool. They put so much work into the animations for this one. Oh, I'm missing some rocks. Okay, I'm missing so many rocks because I'm too busy looking at the stupid animations. Well, they're not stupid. They're actually really, really cool. Swing back this way. Grab this one. Grab that one. So this field will be entirely grass, so that way we can get sheep up and running, because wool is the quickest and easiest thing to make and get started. Chickens, if you already have wheat set up, chickens is also extremely good. We do not have wheat set up, but we do have a harvester. And like you were saying, since we have a harvester, we're definitely going to do some type of crop that can be, how do you say, harvested. And if we put it on field 28, I just missed some rocks. If we put it on field 28, which is that one, well, you can't really see it, but if we put it on field 28, we can definitely use that harvester. We don't have to get a bigger harvester. We could stick with that size. Because the only reason we would need a bigger harvester is if we're trying to like speed up or save some time. But I think that harvester would be perfectly fine for field 28. And eventually we might buy more farmland and, you know, take up more space. And because realistically, we're going to need space for any animals that we get, like sheep and chicken. And also, sheep and chicken are like the best animals in my opinion. They're really low maintenance. They don't take up a lot of food. So we're going to have to get those up and running at some point. And we also got to harvest rice, which I'll probably save that for the next room. I think we're going to focus on just getting grass set up on this one. Did we grab that? We did. Grabbed it. I'm actually glad that this thing is, like, the amount of rocks isn't just filling this thing up instantly. And that's the reason why I was complaining and I wanted the 770. Well, that's two reasons I wanted the 770. There was a mod that I had in FS22, and the only mod was it has a Scorpio rock collector that was a bit bigger, and I think it was the Scorpio 770. And essentially the mouth where it picks up the rocks is wider, which allows you to pick up rocks a little bit quicker. Even though this one is like the biggest base game one, and I'm glad they didn't choose, like, put in those other rock collectors, because I'm gonna be honest, I hated them. I hated the other ones. They were cheaper, but they sucked, in my opinion. If you're trying to be cheaper, it makes sense, but no one really uses, like, if I'm trying to be cheap and I need rock collecting, I'm definitely not about to buy those cheap ones from FS22. I would just lease them. And so I would never actually keep them if I was going to do it. But, okay, grab these last few rocks. Dop, 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 dop. Okay, that should be the entire field, I think. Let's see. Oh, go up. Let's see. Good. So all the rocks are gone. Now we just need to lime the field. And cool trick, we can just sell the thing. Oh. Let's go to, wait, what is this? Oh, contracts. Baling, dead wood, fertilizer. I also like how rock removal, so that is a contract now. What the absolute heck is that? This is like a boulder removal. This game has added so much stuff. Wood transport, so you're not even cutting it down, you're just transporting it. Dead wood, you're actually cutting it. Dude, they've added so much stuff. That's crazy. Oh, the Scorpio rock mod. Yeah. Like, it's like if you're gonna play with rocks on, you might as well get it, especially since it's a realistic rock mod. It's not like game breaking, which I think, you know, makes it kind of fair. We also do need to get our greenhouses up and going at some point, because that would be easy way to make. Oh, interesting. This greenhouse for rice saplings makes rice that we can put into that planter to make more rice outside. So that's cool. So this is making stuff. Well, I guess you could sell the rice samplings, but you could make the rice samplings and actually take them outside to plant in that field to use. That's actually, I'm not sure why I'm fascinated by that, but that is really cool. The fact that they have the greenhouse to grow the samplings, and then you can load them up in the back of that, you know, machine or whatever to actually use that. Okay, that's actually really cool. Which means we do need to get some way to deliver water. That will take time, not a lot, but some. Let's see, our leasing cost, this Scorpio 550. Go ahead and return it. Let's see, now we need to go pick up the other piece of equipment. And then we'll lime the field. We also need to fill up the other piece of equipment. And the question is, do we want to go to a fill station, or if we can just buy the stuff? I'm definitely gonna cut across this field since it's not mine. Just cut across these fields. I know that just saved us some time. Maybe not a lot. Oh, there's rocks there. That's crazy. It's crazy. Don't wreck your vehicle, people. Again, we also need a fuel canister, or like a tank. I'm really looking forward to the mods, because I want my truck from FS20. Guys, stop passing me, I'm trying. That's a cool looking hill up there. Okay, I feel like I have ADD. What the heck was I talking about? Oh yeah, I want my truck from FS22, the one that we could, you know, use for water, we could use for feeding animals, which we were doing at some point. We stopped using it for feeding animals because we got a semi truck, so we started using the semi truck. So okay, so let's go ahead and hook this up. Oh wait, is this not hooking up? Oh, I'm not close. Okay. All right. Before we drive off, let's see where the heck we're gonna get lime. Hopefully we can just buy it. That would be the best situation for us. Oh, I think I saw it. Consumables. We do have some lime. Okay, so we can just buy this. So I will do that. I'll buy 1 bag. And hopefully that's enough. Let's see. Oh wait, did I turn the engine on to start filling? You first need to fill. Okay, hold up. Interesting. Okay, so it's not letting me fill it. Let me check what our controls are. I thought there should be like default controls for refilling. Or maybe that was the interact button. Oh, wait, no, I do have some. Okay, so I have this for interact. Maybe interact is what fills it. Let me see. Nope, that's not what it is. Do I have to fill it by hand now? Or switch hand tool. Don't have any hand tools. That's a massive jump, which is crazy. Turn on the flashlight, don't need. Interesting. How do we go about filling this thing? Run, jump, build, steer, motor state, which I'm not really sure what that does, but I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. Interact, use object. I would think use object would refill it, but maybe I was wrong. Change marker, throw object, raise hydraulic, rotate pipe, enter, camera zoom in, zoom out, we already know that, dump, toggle, reset, turn on, lower, toggle, fold, steering, sprayer, change work width, drop a tree, tilt, move yarder, 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 yarder. That just sounds funny to say now. Front loader, crane, placeable. Fascinating. I don't see where it mentions a refill. That's... Oh, now it's refilling. Is that not what I had the entire time? I've been pressing that the entire time. Okay. Hopefully this will be enough. Uh-oh. Let me go this way. And then we need to go find the first actual road and go double right. I might be able... Can we cut through some fields? We should be able to. But actually, I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to not cut through a field, but... Well, yeah, cut through a field. But... There's this road up here. We might be able to go... It's definitely slowing down. We might not actually make it up that hill, but we'll see. This hill should technically take us to the back. This is just a different route. Should I be taking this? No. Am I going to? Of course. Once we get up here, we need to take a left. and then just follow it straight through. I don't think we're gonna make it, to be honest with you. Shift down like 2 or 3 gears, jeez, come on. It is a tractor, so it is pulling. Oh, more heels. Oh no, it levels out. Okay, then we just gotta follow this all the way through. Okay, so far, was it worth it taking this route? No. Is it interesting? For sure. It is interesting. I will give it that. Let's go right here. The graphics look amazing. And this is with majority of the settings like turned down. Also, it's not like stuttering and jumping all over the place. Like, the graphics look good. I'm gonna have to watch it back to see if it looks as good as I see it on like everybody else's screen. But I'm liking it, I'm not gonna lie. I think we're wasting so much product, and I'm kind of okay with that, to be honest with you. I say that until I have to go back for more of this stuff. But we're gonna lime as much of it as we can with me doing my terrible, terrible job. Okay. How much of the field did we get? Oh, it's doing that weird thing. Okay, let's go here. We got a decent amount of it on the first try. But we still, I think, got like half of it left. Yeah, about half, yeah. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? I think we'll have to just do the edges all at one point. So let's just swing through here. Try to get the big chungus as much as we can. We definitely should have got another bag. Especially with how clumsy I am when it comes to driving. Oh, I just drove into... Oh, I didn't. I thought I did. And then we'll spin around and go back. Go straight up. Inside here. And now we're trying to get to crunch time because we're trying to save as much of this as possible. Uh-oh, don't fall off the cliff. Let's see, how are we doing? Yikes, yeah, we're definitely gonna need another bag, especially with how bad I'm doing as far as doing this. That's fine. So we're just gonna use up as much as we can. Let's see, let me bag up. That should be most of that. Didn't I mean to turn my engine off? Okay, we still miss a little section because we are goobers. I say we, I mean me. I do see the section that I missed there. This last little bit before we go back. Yep. And now we're gonna drive back over there. So this is gonna be one thing that is annoying with our location, and it's that we have to drive back and forth to grab stuff. But again, if we were playing with multiple people on this wouldn't be that bad because we could have them go back or I could be driving back to go get some more. I don't know. I think multiplayer on this game would be very, very fun. But I gotta find somebody I want to play the game with. That's the weird part. I was thinking about talking my dad into giving it a try, but if anything, I might just let him play FS22 and see if he likes it, and then go from there. But we'll see. How much of that field do we get? Oh, wait, that's interesting. I like how the map adjusts to where I am. That's fascinating. Wait, was I supposed to turn there? No, we're up here. I could just go straight. While that's doing its thing, I'm gonna go ahead and start ordering another bag. Why is consumables? I guess that's, oh, it's in yield improvement. That's interesting. They have a separate category called yield improvement. Interesting. That's another thing. We still gotta fertilize the field as well. So add that to a list of things. Hopefully our planter has fertilizer in it. So, and if it doesn't, don't worry, I'm not gonna drive back over here. I'm not gonna drive back over here to deal with that. Give me, wait, why is it not? Oh, let me drop through a little bit. What? Let me turn the engine off. Turn, why? Okay, I'm pressing the same button I was pressing last time. But I find it interesting that it doesn't give me the option. Here, let me detach it and then reattach it. Now, okay. Okay, I understand. So it's giving me like 2 buttons to fill this up. Okay. But the fact that it's not giving me that, it wasn't giving me that button or that hint either way bothers me. Because it wasn't giving me it when I was pressing keypad 1 the whole time. And like I had to detach this thing and reattach it just to get it to show. It's not a massive deal, but it is something to take note of. The fields look amazing. Also do, again, like that I can't mess up their fields. And then we'll plant grass and we will be done for the day. Also, time is flying by. I just realized how long I've been streaming. It won't be the full blown 2 hours. We don't know that yet, but still streaming for a decent chunk. Let's go ahead and straighten that up, set that straight. Saving content. Okay, we need to go straight down the middle again, and then sides. Also, I genuinely hate that there's a cliff on the edge of our farm, and this steep little hill here. But in the grand scheme of things, it is kind of interesting. It's gonna suck if we have a really, really slow vehicle. Like that is gonna be terrible and kind of annoying, but how much was that? Okay, not terrible. I wish it was easier to see, like at least in the other one the line was like sort of on the field, and I hate that like I am directly on top of it but I can't see the line, but from a distance I can, which is weird. I'm not sure what controls that, but it is very, very weird in my opinion. But I mean, it does kind of work as far as seeing where I need to go. Okay, that's a decent chunk. Now we gotta get that back edge and try to the left. Yep. Let's see, where's that little triangle I'm missing? I missed it again? That's interesting. Oh god, it's right here. Right about here. Don't drop off the cliff. And I'm thinking the last little bit is over here somewhere. So we'll just stay close to the edge, grab as much of this as possible. That should be everything. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's see, is it fertile? It's not even fertilized, is it? That's sad. We don't have any fertilizer on this. That's fine. We're gonna go over here and pick this up and it'll just be what it is. Okay, let's go, not that, this. Let's go down to our vehicles. Let us return that. Let's go grab our planter. I think we can plant grass right now, right? You can plant grass whenever the heck you want, right? Whoops. This. Grass can be planted. Yeah, right now. Cool, cool, cool. So we'll go ahead and plant some grass. Also, I like how that planter, or the harvester for the thing, has its own thing. Wait a minute, can we? Time out. Can we cut wood? Can we chop wood right now? That'd be interesting. Good. I mean, I wouldn't really use it often, but that would be an interesting little feature. Do we have? Okay, we don't have seeds or fruit. Oh my gosh, man. This is stinky doo-doo. And we still gotta like water everything as well. I don't even think this has a fertilizer basket now I'm looking at it. It's just pure seeds. Ugh, 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 ugh. So we have all this equipment and none of it is filled, which is great. It's fine. I should be asleep right now. It's fine. Let's see. What time? Yeah, maybe about 30 minutes behind. Yep. But it's fine. Because we should be able to drive over here, get this, and then it shouldn't, I hope, take us too long to plant the seeds. We just go across this field. See, there's it right there. Lock it in. Go to the store. Consumables. We need seeds. Oh no, this, okay. That's yield improvement. Grassland. Silage additives. Baling. Oh cool, they have round bale net, square bale net. Interesting little wrap items. Consumables for root crops. Patates or potatoes. Vegetable pallets. So they have separate pallets for stuff, which is interesting. They have rice sapling pallets, which we're going to start creating those ourselves, so that's not going to be an issue. Okay. Interesting. I know this is for trees. I don't see poplar, potato, sugar cane. Okay, so I like how they do have multiple stuff in multiple areas, so it does make life a little bit easier, but I can't find. Oh, this is seeds. I'm tripping. I don't know how many we need, so let's just go for 2. Oh wait, how many can this thing take? Because that's 21 liters, right? This thing can hold not 21 liters, or 21,000. No, 2,100 is what I meant. So since that's the case, we'll just stick with 1. And hopefully that's enough to do the field. If it's not, oh well. And hopefully it gives us a little symbol now. It does. Okay, it shows me next to it, but it's not actually filling. Actually, no matter what button I press, it's not filling. Okay, I think that is a bug that needs to be fixed, I think. What if I lower this? Okay, that's not doing it. Okay, oh, didn't I mean to do that? What if I do this? Open it up manually. Yeah, still not giving me the option to fill it, despite being next to it. Also, I just realized my hazards are on. It's still not allowing me to fill it. Still not allowing me to fill it. You know what, let me detach it. Let me then reattach it. There it goes, okay. I'm not sure why that's a thing. I have to detach and reattach to start the filling process, which is weird, but hey, it is what it is. And we can't fertilize with this field, so that's gonna be something that is annoying. Which means we'll have to buy something to fertilize the field, which I'll just do that when I get time. But we'll try to sow this field. Hopefully it doesn't take all the grass. I'm pretty sure grass does not take as many seeds. If we're playing like FS22, seeds last a while. So we should be good. I'm hoping. So I'm hoping that this will be that 1,000 liters of seeds. That should be more than enough, I think. And hopefully that's enough to see. Let's see, can I turn here? Yep, just cut across. Whop. Again, this cliff area, I'm not gonna love it, but it is interesting. What is this field? Is this field grass right here? 26. What is that? It's not canola. It's not soybeans. Oh, it is soybeans. Interesting. I never actually harvested soybeans before. And actually the fact that they are so close to where we are, I might consider it. Let's see, those are also green beans right there. Like, those are some interesting crops that I will be able to have the chance to actually do. What is 29? I don't know what 29 is. Potatoes? Yeah, screw potatoes. I don't want to deal with potatoes at all. Red beet, don't want to deal with it. Parsnips? No, it's not parsnips. Sugar beet, don't want to deal with it. Carrots? Possibly. Okay, so essentially all the crops that are here. Oh, look, we got water right here, actually. So if we do need to go grab water, we could just, I think, maybe, possibly. All the crops that seem to not have been farmed that much. By the way, stay here. That's fine. All the crops that seemed to be not commonly used seem to be the ones that are in this area. Oh yeah, we're gonna have plenty of seed. It's not taking up all of it. So we'll be good here. And also, this thing is moving really, really fast, which I do like. Spinning around. I turn my... It's not... That's my left, okay. And grab as much of this as possible. That's actually good to know. So this thing does move pretty fast when it's planting. It's like 7, maybe 8 miles per hour. And so it's moving pretty fast. On top of moving pretty fast, it doesn't use up a lot of seeds. One thing I do hate, and I already know I'm gonna hate, this stinking cliff. Which means I'm gonna have to be very careful with how I harvest crops and stuff. Well, this is grass, so should be fine. Also, I won't need that big mower that I used, that crone that I used in FS22. I won't need that for this one, which is nice. So we'll just try to grab as much of this. Since this field is not as nearly as big as any of my fields from FS22, I won't grab that big crone. I'll probably just find a way to put a mower on this tractor, and that's what we will use. And I think that's what most people use when they cut grass anyway. I don't think they're weird like me and buy a giant crone. Well, I'm not even sure if it was called the crone. I know it's in this game. I think it's like 480-something thousand, I think. And would I pay for it again? Sure. If I had a field that was big enough for it, I would definitely buy it. Like, I enjoyed the hell out of it. Like, I didn't have to overwork my tractor, so I didn't put like a crap ton of wear on my tractor. I could also do 2 things at once, and for those of you who watched the last few streams, you saw like I could have my tractor doing one thing, I could have an AI worker cutting the grass. Like, there's benefits to having more than one vehicle that could potentially do the job, but you have like redundancy, I guess is the way of saying it. And the benefit is I can have an AI worker do that job while I just follow behind him with a forage wagon and just pick up all the grass. I enjoyed it. It was very useful, I think. Are there more efficient ways? Possibly. I don't think I saw a lot that didn't involve mods and stuff. In fairness, I didn't look too hard because I was okay living in my senile bubble. I wouldn't say senile, but ignorant bubble of, hey, use this giant mowing machine instead of actually trying to cut your grass with mower attachments. Also, the steering wheel, if you guys, again, haven't tried Farming Simulator with a steering wheel, you gotta try it. It's so nice. Oh wait, I need to start over here. Especially in this one. FS25 steering, for some reason, feels so much more fluid. And, like, it feels better. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but it does feel better driving with my Logitech on this as opposed to doing it on FS22. Also, the fact that this game recognizes and names the device that I'm using. I know the last one, FS22, it could recognize your device. It just wouldn't say what the name was, but I knew when I checked the files that it had a name for most of the devices that were in the game because it would have default keybinds for said devices. So, yeah. At this point, I'm talking about a bunch of nerdy stuff that's further nerdy than farming as a simulator. I don't know. I don't know why I enjoy this game. It's peaceful. It gives you time to talk, to think, or not think. I don't know. I like this better than brain rot, because that's what Call of Duty is right now. It's just mindless brain rot. I hate that every challenge is the same, but I do. It's gonna get better. Same with FS25. Like, it's already really good, and I already know it's gonna get better. Like, that's the crazy part. They still got season pass stuff to put out. Like, they got a lot. Okay, how are we doing as far as actually grabbing everything on the field? Let me check. What is green? Oh, growing. Oh, that's cool. Cool. Can I zoom in some a little bit? Yeah, thank you. Cool. So we just gotta get that middle section. So we will grab that. I think this part right here. Grab that. And swing through. Grab as much of this as we can. Gotta hug it. And on the map, that section looked way bigger than it was, but again, this thing is what is it? The equipment that it gives us to start with is very size conscientious. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce that word. Conscious? Size conscious? Whatever. Like, first of all, it's equipment that the vehicle can handle. That's the first thing. Second thing, it's not like overly big. Because if I was using the stuff, again, I was using an FS22, that would be so much overkill for this map. Or, yeah, for this, not this map, but this farmland. Actually, even that harvester is the perfect size. Is that the same harvester I would use in FS22? No. But again, with the farmland that we have, I feel like everything is perfectly sized. And of course, if you do get a bigger equipment, you're just gonna go through it faster, which is fine as far as saving time. And I might get to that point. If we start making enough money, I might get to that point. Which is something for me to consider, whether or not I am going to save up to get bigger, faster, better equipment, or whether or not I'm going to go straight to, I'm not going to do any of those contracts, I'm going to be honest. It's just not enough money. If I was starting from scratch and I just needed chump change, sure, but like this stuff, it genuinely is chump change. It's just not enough. What is this? Is that the time that's left? Because I'm noticing it's saying like 50:08, 15:08, 15:08, 52:08. I guess that's the time before the contract expires, which is, again, fascinating. But, I don't know. This game is just, I love it. I love it. We haven't even, hey, get off my field. Hey, get off my field. Get off my field. Get. I might have accidentally hit you. You also could have got hit by that thing. That's a nice vehicle. Anywho, back in the tractor. Okay. Up. And then we will do another pass. I think this is gonna be our last pass in this field. And then we'll do fertilizer and everything else in the next one. The question is, do we want to go ahead and fertilize that field over there, field 28? It seems to be already ready to go, I think. No, it needs to be plowed. I should have plowed it when I had the plow here. We're not going to plow that for now. We're just going to leave that the way it is. If anything, I need to figure out what we're even going to do for that field, but I'll wait for Hash to... Actually, we'll figure that out. Probably next stream, maybe. I think we'll take care of the rice on the next stream and then figure out what we're going to do with that. Because I think Hash said he wanted us to do wheat, I think, question mark, for that one. And so if that's the case, that will be a wheat field. And because we already have a harvester, that makes everything really good. Now, problem that I just thought about, since we're doing grass, I'm going to need to get mowers, or at least mowing attachments, because I'm realizing I do not have any of this. Also, I'm not going to do silage pits like I was doing in FS22 for multiple, or early on in FS22. The reason being is that silage pits take up space, which isn't the massive problem. The massive problem is getting the silage out of the pit, 1. 2, compacting the silage. That is more annoying to me than stone picking. In my honest opinion, getting silage out of a pit and stone picking are about like the equivalent, if not silage being more annoying. Silage compacting and getting it out is probably more annoying than just stone picking. At least stone picking is like mindless. I cannot think about it. Dude, we didn't use any seeds, which is fantastic. I love that. Also, I kind of want to wash my vehicles. Actually, I'm interested to see what the testers, because you know, they're the guys who like in this game who do like all the spreadsheet testing. I want to know, does washing your vehicle matter? We learned in FS22 that it didn't. And so as far as right now, for FS25, I'm not going to consider it a concern, and I'm not going to wash my vehicles. But if it comes out that washing is useful, then I will. But if not, we're just going to leave them all dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Filthy, filthy, filthy. Okay? But for now, I think that is it. For the next one, we're going to fertilize that field. We might consider going ahead and plowing that other field. We also need to find some way to get water. And to keep from ruining this save and doing a bunch of weird stuff and throwing a bunch of stuff in the water and everything like that, I am going to go to the test server and I'm going to see if we can use the water that is down here, if we can use that as a resource for our greenhouses, which we have 2 of now that I'm looking at that. Oh yeah, I did know that. And since we'll have 2, yeah, we'll figure that out. And we'll see if we can get a vehicle for it and blah, blah. Because I'm realizing there's not a lot of water on this map now I'm looking at it. The closest water is like here. Like there's not a lot of freestanding water. There's some up here at probably what, the grape processing? Oh, that's just a temple. Ooh. I like how they have just interesting places to visit too. But yeah. Places to visit, things to see, restaurants. They do have a lot of cool stuff. And so there's not just a lot of freestanding water or like pools. There's streams, but I don't think you can refill at streams. So I'm going to see if I can grab water down here on the test server. Probably on my own time and not, you know, streaming or whatever. But I think with that, I'm going to stop there for the day. Let me go ahead and do that. Let me make sure I save. Save. Okay, let's back out to the main title. Okay, well, with that, if you liked the video, please leave a like. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment. If you have free time, please follow me on other social media. Especially if you want to follow me on other social media and spam me to post content there. That would be hilarious and would serve as a funny reminder for me to actually post content to that other social media. Because I have content to post there. I just forget to post there until like after like a week or so, and I'm like, oh crap, I probably should post it there. So if you do want to follow me on social media and help me that way, anybody who's watching this back, but yeah, outside of that, peace and good night.